how has you seen that sports has contributed in maintaining the discipline or character in students in early ages?
So when you provide competition from an early age, it gives a sense of belonging for that player in that team. And that belongingness starts creating a character.
What motivated you to come into sports and especially soccer?
Going for the matches to see even at times Sunil, I'm Vijayan, Baichan on the stadium. So that always kept me very excited. And that was an opportunity where I thought that why not I do something for the society.
How do you see soccer growing in India in next 5 years?
I think it's about character development. It's about resilience. It's about giving them the belief that the teams we used to watch on the TV, now we're playing against them.
स्पोर्ट्स के अंदर पेरेंट्स को कहीं ना कहीं ये लगता है कि स्पोर्ट्स फिजिकल वेलनेस के लिए तो ठीक है, लेकिन एज अ करियर अभी भी स्पोर्ट्स के अंदर उतनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं है इंडिया के अंदर.
हमेशा कोई भी स्पोर्ट्स में देख लो, आप जर्मनी देख लो, यूएसए देख लो, द नंबर ऑफ एथलीट्स हु आर बिकमिंग प्रोफेशनल. और हमको वो स्पोर्ट्स एथलीट्स डेवलप करने के लिए पेरेंट्स को अपने बच्चों को भेजना है.
Parting words that you would like to say to the schools or students or parents who are listening?
The only thing which I want to say is that believe in India, believe in the future of India, believe in every child. Because बच्चे को आप एक खुली जगह दे दो, वो अपना रास्ता खुद बनाएगा, आप बस साथ खड़े रहो.
Today, I am joined with Mr. Anuj Gupta, who is the president of Delhi Soccer Association and owner of Sudeva Football League in Delhi. He is a very renowned sports person and is doing wonderful work in the field of soccer, not only in Delhi, but also in the country. So he has worked at grassroots and professional football and has brought a perspective that connects discipline, teamwork, and long-term thinking for youth development. I welcome Anuj ji on CBSE podcast today.
Thank you, Himanshu ji, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to be part of this podcast.
Yeah. So Anuj ji, I would like to know that you have your academy here in Delhi also, and you are president of Delhi Soccer Association. How has you seen that sports has contributed in maintaining the discipline or character in students, especially in early ages?
Himanshu ji, football is a team sport and everyone knows it. But as a club owner and as a association president, where I have to think not only from a individual club owner but also from a holistic ecosystem, it is very important for me to understand that a child who's 6-year-old and a child who's 19-year-old, how would he or she think when they're playing football? The good thing is that as a president, I have given a lot of competitions across all ages, whether it is under 6, whether it is senior team. So when you provide competition from an early age, it gives a sense of belonging for that player in that team. And that belongingness starts creating a character of, fighting for the team. Not every match you will win. You will also lose. So how do you come back after a loss? You will talk to your, colleagues, you will make friends, you will have that 90 minute, in that 90 minute, you will fight for everything. And when the 90 minutes get over, the other opponent players are also friends. So I think ये जो bonding है, ये bonding एक बच्चे को develop होती है, और वो bonding से ही character शुरू होता है, confidence आता है. Because when I was growing as a child, I was very nervous in talking, or I was worried that if teacher asked me a question, if I don't know the answer, my friends in the class, they will laugh. So how that changed? I expressed every feeling on the ground. And when you start expressing your feeling on the ground and you get success, then that confidence helps you in everything. Because what I understand is that there's no right or wrong answers. It's important to express. हमारे बच्चों को एक्सप्रेस करना सिखाना बहुत जरूरी है.
Okay, tell me, Anuj, you are also a student from a CBSE school. You did your graduation, then you did your law from London. What motivated you to come into sports and especially soccer?
Sir, I'm from Mount School, Vasant. I'm a 2000 batch. And then I did my BCom honors from SRCC. And then I did my law from England. The 3 years in England and 3 years in SRCC taught me a lot about myself. That people know me how? They know me because that I was a very avid football enthusiast, passionate player, watcher, going for the matches to see even at times Sunil. I am Vijayan, Baichang on the stadium. So that always kept me very excited. And that was an opportunity where I thought that why not I do something for the society by starting an academy where I will try to develop talent based on, based on not a community.
So we have heard that you have bought a team in Europe also, and you sent a lot of Indian students, Indian players there. So how was the experience for those students, and how do you see soccer growing in India in next 5 years?
So I bought a club in Spain. It was called CD Olympic de Shativa. It was based out of a small town called Shativa near Valencia in Spain. I had that club for 6 years, even though I don't speak Spanish, I don't talk Spanish. And that town was predominantly a very Spanish, Catalonia speaking town. What did I learn? What did the children learn? Again, they learned confidence. They learn how to survive in difficult times, where you're not coming from the same, genetic pool. How would you survive when the language is not yours, when the weather is not yours, when the food is not yours, education system is not yours? And that some of these players now they're doing wonders in ISL, which is the top league of India. Some of them are now representing India. So I think it's about character development. It's about resilience. It's about giving them the belief that the teams we used to watch on the TV, now we're playing against them. Like my captain of the Spanish team who had played with Messi. He was the captain of the Barcelona B team. So then our boys started playing with him in the same team. So imagine the confidence.
How can the schools incorporate sports in their curriculum and promote different sports, including soccer? And we create a culture in school where such sports are they are not just being played for the sake of playing, but also they become thriving ground for emerging sports players. And there is a culture of a lot of sports persons coming from schools.
Sir, in globally there are a couple of models. One is a Japanese model, one is an American model, and one is the European model. As we already know that Japan and US strive majority of their talent through schools and colleges. And from there, the scouting happens for professional clubs. How have they done it? Because they have given a lot of impetus to the school, early age development. When I say early age, it means 6 years. It doesn't mean 12 years. ये जो 6 से 12 साल की उम्र है, this is the most important time for a player, player development when it comes to the mental development. So we need to create a culture from the junior school, from the 6 years to 12 years, where we give a lot of importance to what the child does during games period. The games period should not be taken as if चलो ठीक है फुटबॉल दे दिया, क्रिकेट बैट दे दिया, रैकेट दे दिया, बस तुम खेल लो. वो तो वो अपने घर में भी कर सकता है. What are we doing more? What we need to do is we need to tie up, and now it's actually now the national sports policy has come into play. It was amended 2025 from 2001. So as part of the policy, it's important for the schools to do either they hire the right coaches across different sports discipline, or tie with the organization which provides that, and those teachers have to make sure that these children, whichever motor skills they are good at, they will identify based on that and put them in that sport.
I think this is a very important message for all our school principals, that it is important to catch them early, right from the age of 6 to 12, and tying up with coaches or sports organizations or leagues, academies, to identify the talent and grooming it is very, very important. I think that's a very important message that Anuj you have given. I would also like to know more about your academy and from where all, how do you scout the students and how do you groom them, and how other academies, they can tie up with school ecosystem in promoting it.
सर इसके लिए मैं 2-3 मिनट लूंगा, because globally, and again I say it's not a rocket science. It's a triangle pyramid. The base is a triangle pyramid. The base has to have a lot of children playing football across villages, towns, districts, schools. From that becomes the hub from where you scout talent. So how do I do? I've been doing scouting for the last, this is my 10th year. I started doing scouting in 2016, sir. Jab majority of the country didn't know about scouting, what they used to do was they used to just send coaches, not send, they used to call, अरे यार वो तुम्हारे पास कोई अच्छा लड़का है वो दे देना. I said no. कहते हैं ना कि अगर यार टैलेंट को ढूंढना है तो टैलेंट के पास जाना पड़ेगा, टैलेंट आपके पास नहीं आएगा क्योंकि उसके पास अफोर्डेबिलिटी नहीं होगी. तो मैंने कहा ठीक है. तो मैं वो 10 साल से करे जा रहा हूं. मैं मणिपुर के whether it is Kakching, whether it is Churachandpur, whether it is Bishnupur, or Kashmir ke, whether it is not only Srinagar, whether it is the other outside places, मैं वहां जा रहा हूं. वहां पे पहले जब करा ट्रायल मैंने तो कम बच्चे आते थे. अब जाता हूं तो सपोज लाइक असम में मेरा कोकराझार विच इज अ बोडोलैंड, 950 बच्चे आए. अब आप ये देखो कितना हंगर है बच्चों में, और वही लक्ष्य के लिए मैंने एक रास्ता बनाया बच्चों के लिए कि फ्रॉम विलेज टू द इंडियन टीम. ये ही रास्ते को, इसी रास्ते पे बहुत सालों से चल रहा हूं. पर अब ये रास्ता सर मैं इसको एक लेवल ऊपर लेकर जाना चाहता हूं. वो क्या है? अब सिर्फ इंडिया नहीं खेलना, अब हम यूरोप में खेलेंगे, हम जर्मनी में खेलेंगे, जो कि हम कर रहे हैं. इस साल 2025 में हमारी अंडर 15 सुदेवा की टीम को मैं जर्मनी लेकर गया क्योंकि हमने एक बहुत बड़ा टाइप करा एक जर्मनी के वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट क्लब्स कॉल्ड वीएफबी स्टुटगार्ट, जो मर्सिडीज बेंज और पोर्शे जैसी बड़ी कंपनियां ओन करती हैं. उसकी अंडर 15 टीम को हमने उनके ग्राउंड पे -5 डिग्री हो रखा है, हम उस वाले वेदर में हम उनको हराते हैं. सो ये बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट थी सुदेवा के लिए नहीं, उन बच्चों के लिए. आप इमेजिन करें कि वो जो गांव का बच्चा जिसको सिलेक्ट करके लेकर आया 2-3 साल पहले, डेवलप करके सुदेवा के लिए जर्मनी में खेल रहा है. सर यही करता हूं. हम इसके अंदर हम बेबी लीग शुरू करेंगे. व्हाट इज बेबी लीग्स? वी कॉल इट द ग्रास रूट लीग्स. इट्स फ्रॉम द अंडर 6 टू अंडर 12. जापान के अंदर एक बच्चा जब तक 16 साल का होता है सर, ही हैज ऑलरेडी प्लेड 600 गेम्स. जर्मनी के अंदर भी 600 गेम है, स्पेनिश में भी 600 है, यूएस में तो और है. हमारा बच्चा जब तक 16 साल का पहुंचता है, जो भी बेस्ट अकेडमी है, अगर मैं सुदेवा को भी वन ऑफ द बेस्ट अकेडमीज मानता हूं इंडिया की, उसको कितने मैच मिल रहे हैं? उसको मिल रहे हैं 200 से 250. ये डिफरेंस हमें एलीट लेवल पे हमें पूरा करना है. नीचे वाले लेवल पे, बिगिनर्स लेवल पे नहीं कर पाएंगे, पर एलीट लेवल पे करना है. देन ओनली आई थिंक वी आर रेडी टू टेक द इंटरनेशनल चैलेंज.
पेरेंट्स के लिए आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे कि आज भी अगर हम बात करते हैं तो स्पोर्ट्स के अंदर पेरेंट्स को कहीं ना कहीं ये लगता है कि स्पोर्ट्स फिजिकल वेलनेस के लिए तो ठीक है, लेकिन एज अ करियर अभी भी स्पोर्ट्स के अंदर उतनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं है इंडिया के अंदर.
सर मैं ये अगेन कहता हूं कि अगर हम स्पोर्ट्स को फिटनेस पे ले जाए, वो बहुत जरूरी है. हालांकि मुझे अभी भी लगता है कि पेरेंट्स have not come to that stage where they are sending the children for fitness. career, so globally, sporting career will always be lesser than a business career or a professional career. हमेशा कोई भी स्पोर्ट्स में देख लो सर, आप जर्मनी देख लो, यूएसए देख लो, the number of athletes who are becoming professional will always be less in number. बात इंडिया में हर चीज नंबर का क्यों बोलते हैं? हमें 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 सोसाइटी को इंस्पायर करना है, और स्पोर्ट्स एथलीट्स ही इंस्पायर करते हैं। और हमको वो स्पोर्ट्स एथलीट्स डेवलप करने के लिए पेरेंट्स को अपने बच्चों को भेजना है। जितना पढ़ाई में आप मेमोरी शार्प करते हो, उतना ही खेलने से आपकी बॉडी शार्प हो रही है, माइंड उतना क्लियर हो रहा है।
आई थिंक ये बड़ा एक इम्पॉर्टेंट मैसेज है कि स्पोर्ट्स से बच्चों का ओवरऑल कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ता है, उनकी पर्सनालिटी शेप आउट होती है, और इन द टाइम्स टू कम यही सारी पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट्स हैं जो हम चाहेंगे कि हमारे बच्चों के अंदर हों। इसलिए पेरेंट्स को बच्चों को शुरुआती सालों में ही स्पोर्ट्स के डिफरेंट फ्लेवर देने चाहिए। जहाँ भी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ मिले, चाहे वो स्कूल में मिले या स्कूल के आसपास कोई एकेडमी हो, स्पोर्ट्स ग्राउंड्स हो, तो पेरेंट्स को ज़रूर कोशिश करना चाहिए कि बच्चों को वो सारी फैसिलिटीज़ प्रोवाइड करें। मैं एंड में ये पूछना चाहूँगा अनुज जी कि इंडिया के अंदर हम अगर सीबीएसई की भी बात करें तो 25 स्पोर्ट्स हैं, लेकिन सबसे ज़्यादा जो अट्रैक्शन है वो ऑब्वियसली क्रिकेट के लिए आता है। तो बाकी स्पोर्ट्स को किस तरीके से हम, आपको लगता है कि इम्पोर्टेंस दे सकते हैं या प्रमोट कर सकते हैं?
सर मुझे लगता है आपके पास 28 इंटरनेशनल स्कूल है। हमें स्पोर्ट्स को इंटरनेशनल लेकर जाना पड़ेगा। एक आधा इवेंट आपको या तो इंडिया में करें जिसके अंदर हम इंटरनेशनल टीम्स को बुलाएं, या हम आपके जो 28 इंटरनेशनल स्कूल्स हैं वहां पर कोई एक इंटरनेशनल इवेंट करें। क्योंकि जब हम इंटरनेशनल इवेंट करते हैं तो एक ग्लोबल मीडिया लिखती है। अभी क्या होता है कि जनरली अनफॉर्चुनेटली ज्यादातर मीडिया क्रिकेट पे ज्यादा लिखती है, बाकी स्पोर्ट्स पे मीडिया कम लिखती है। हमें मीडिया को बाकी स्पोर्ट्स में लिखने की अपॉर्चुनिटी देनी है, और उसके लिए हमें इंटरनेशनल यूथ इवेंट करना है सर। और ये मैं क्यों कह रहा हूं, मेरे पास एक्सपीरियंस है यूरोप का। सर एक टूर्नामेंट खेलने जाते हैं, इसका नाम है MTU कप। MTU is the name of the engine of Rolls-Royce. It is being funded by the Rolls-Royce engine for the last 24 years. उस MTU कप के अंदर सिर्फ 3-4 दिन का इवेंट होता है। उस 4 दिन के इवेंट के अंदर मतलब whether it is the Manchester United, whether it is the Chelsea, whether it is the Barcelona, ये सारे दिग्गज क्लब्स यूरोप के भी और यूएसए के भी और साउथ अमेरिका के भी आते खेलने, पूरा पैक्ड होता है। और वो 4 दिन का एक्सपीरियंस वो पूरी अपनी कंट्री लेकर जाते हैं।
चलो, दैट्स अ वेरी गुड सजेशन अनुज जी। Last parting words that you would like to say to the schools or students or parents who are listening?
To all the stakeholders, the only thing which I want to say is that believe in India, believe in the future of India, believe in every child, because बच्चे को आप एक खुली जगह दे दो, वो अपना रास्ता खुद बनाएगा, आप बस साथ खड़े रहो। So what I'm saying is trust, and when you trust, good things will happen, but be patient and be resilient. Thank you.
I think that's a wonderful message. Be patient, be resilient, and trust your child and the school, and give them all those facilities that the children are asking for, and provide them that support from your side in terms of academics and sports, and I'm sure our children will do wonders. Thank you so much, Anuj.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you much.